The art exhibition A Oriente, towards the east, takes viewers on a real and imaginary trip through cities in which they meet people, see the destiny of great civilizations, and reveals the continuous presence of God hidden in the name of different gods. The story told takes place between the 2nd century BC and the 14th century. It involves the beautiful cities of Palmyra, Ctesiphon, Taq-e Bostan, Merv, Samarkand, Ghazni, Kucha, Turfan, Dunhuang, Chang'an, the various regions of Tur Abdin, Swat and elsewhere, in order to find traces of the presence of divine prophets, preachers, heroes, but also that of ordinary men. Palmyra is situated on a crossway, the conjunction of endless streets between east and west. Here you may see the signs of an ancient culture and civilization, and the signs of the presence of Queen Zenobia, a woman of great strength and incomparable beauty. This is where all heritages and paths meet. Tur Abdin is the location of a remote religion. The sacred and luminous atmosphere of the monasteries of the East Syrian Church completely envelopes the place and opens the eyes and the minds to its hidden secrets. Images and songs recall memories echoing the religious life that once was enclosed between its ancient stone walls. The reflection of memories, lost recollections, and ruins of ancient cities appear like mirages on the waters of the Tigris. A slow, continuous flow carries them on a bed of the river where they are submerged, transformed, deformed, and then engulfed again. Then the ancient legends resurface from the past. Future kings appear in dreams. Music and songs proclaim the accession to the throne, the image of King Ardashir, and the flow of Persian history becomes intertwined with the myth and settles in the memory and eyes of storytellers. Ancient symphonies are woven in threads of silk, wool, and cotton. Fantasies that unfold on soft surfaces. Visions that take shape and are transformed into enchanted woven carpets, ready to fly and carry us to a faraway world, into the magic of the tales of the Arabian Nights. The slow pace of caravans of camels, horses, and visitors suspended on the starry vault recall the trip to the border between the Islamic world and the most remote lands of Asia. Merv, Samarkand, Ghazni, bazaars full of memories, sounds, voices, images and stories of cities to be found and explored, places of transit for people to meet and exchange. Cultures and languages are interwoven, like the many items on display in a large bazaar, but the voices bring them to life and create endless stories. Pages to be read, stories to be heard, following which you may almost be able to envision the towers of victory and the majestic palace of Masud III, echoed in the detailed descriptions of important explorers. Beautiful gardens, turquoise domes, and the court of the great Khan of Samarkand come alive through the words of Marco Polo and other travelers. The search for the divine, for beauty, history, and everyday life are echoed finally in the memory of the inhabitants of those places. The talking statues of the Valley of Swat unfold like the setting of the ancient legend of Siddhartha. Statues and precious bas-reliefs trace the history of the Bodhisattva, from his birth to his life within the walls of the royal palace. The great start and the diffuse compassion among all creatures herald his transformation into Buddha. China closes the trip and brings us into the atmosphere of the Buddhist religion. Motions, views, and scenes of life create a symphony of images that echo on one another. Motions of skilled hands, bodies that move with controlled and precise movements are imprinted in the traces of light and refer to ancient traditions. Images of everyday life gracefully appear one after the other and reminds us of remote places of the past. The stories of travelers and men of faith who were lost in the caves of Kucha, in the rocky walls of Turfan, in the desert of Dunhuang, and in the pagodas of Xi'an are intertwined. Everything leads to the unique experience of admiring pieces of work never shown before, the precious Mongolian map. A Chinese opera that, together with the old Bible of Marco Polo, is offered as a precious gift at the end of the journey, and it embodies great charm and profound meaning.